What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video on the Vivid Clan YouTube channel. Today we are back with part 2 of our F1 2021 My Team career mode, and today we are going into the Bahrain GP. Let's head to the race weekend and I'll see you when we get there. So here we are in our garage. If we go to the workstation, you can see everything here. It's a new layout. We got some messages here with tutorials and weekend previews. All I need to see is the weather forecast. It's all night stuff, of course. Bahrain, that's what it is. No rivalry yet. We're actually going to look into doing a R&D development right now, even though we're in the middle of Bahrain, but we're going to do that. And then we're going to head here, and we're going to click on Practice 1 and head into it.
Morning, boss. Jeff here. Thanks again for bringing me on board. You've found a lot of talented people for this team. I can't wait to see what we can accomplish. Our journey to the Constructors' Championship starts here today, and the car is ready to head out whenever you are.
Yes, so I don't know why, but it doesn't ever let me do quick practice in the first race of the My Team series. And then it forced me to do these garage tutorials, even though I know exactly what to do. But you can see, this is what you would usually do, and then you would select it. But see, we had to go out and actually do it. So I'm going to go do this quick, and then I'll see you when we get to the race. Or I guess qualifying. So, yeah. So we come around the last corner here in Q1, our first run of the day. It's going to be a... yeah, okay.
Fantastic. That was the fastest lap.
You want to talk about not having the difficulty high enough. This may be like a race that doesn't really count, you know what I mean? Like, we may have to just forget that this race ever happened in this My Team, because we're not on pole anymore, but to say that we come out and we beat the times of Vettel, Stroll, Alonso, and Pierre Gasly, plus whoever was behind them, not possible. But we'll see if we have to come out for another run. I'll let you know. Otherwise, we'll probably be in Q2. So we end up obviously making it through to Q2 here. That shouldn't be possible. We're going to forget this first race ever happened, but we come through P9. But Callum Ilott in the Vivid Clan racing car makes it through by 2/10 ahead of Kimi Räikkönen. That is pretty good to see Callum Ilott through to Q2 here. You'll love to see it. We're going to advance, and I'll see you in Q2. Hopefully we don't make it through to Q3, because I don't want to be that guy that makes a series and it's so terribly unrealistic. But yeah, I'll see you when we get to Q3. So here we go now. First lap here of Q2. Honestly hoping not to get through to Q3, but we'll see what happens. So we come through the last corner here, looking to see what our time's going to be compared to everybody else. It's going to be 4th fastest, which is probably about where we should be, if you want me to be honest, compared to Lando and Valtteri. Ahead of the Alpines, you know, the Alpine Alfa Romeo is about who we should be fighting right now. And then, of course, the AlphaTauri of Yuki Tsunoda, not the AlphaTauri of Pierre Gasly, but we're going to check the times and I'll show you when we get back to the paddock. So here we go, we're coming around to start our last lap on these Q2 tires.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
We are in P12 right now. We'll see if we can improve. If we don't, it wouldn't be that big. We're actually behind the Delta to start off the lap, going into turn 1 here. Let it coast down into there. Don't get too much on the gas. We are on new tires. Ahead of the Delta by 4/10. 4/10 of a second. We are ahead through those first couple of corners. We go purple in sector 1. And then, oh no! We have the rear end step out! It's gonna be close to the wall! And that's gonna do it for that lap. Somehow I save it from taking our front wing off. But we went purple in sector 1. And now the time is gonna be done, and we're gonna have one last chance to do something. I don't know what that something's gonna be. We're going to shut our ERS off there. Instead of a hot lap, we're going to put it on none, try to save all the energy we can. We got plenty of fuel to do another lap, but we end up losing the car through the corner there. And now we're going to have to do one more run on these tires. These are the last soft tires we have for Q2, so if we were to make it through to Q3, we wouldn't have fresh soft tires. But it was a good lap too. We had purple sector 1. It was good. And we lost the tire just like that. We're going to push now. I let the energy redeploy pretty good. We're starting off behind the Delta, and I don't know, maybe we should have just went to the pit lane. We're going to have some traffic now. Our teammate Callum Ilott out here on the track. See if we can improve on any time here. We go in the green for the first part, to those first corners again. Ilott's going to be in our way, maybe create a little bit of a slipstream for us, but then he's got to get out of our way, and he's going to right here. Good spot for him to get out of my way. We go green this first sector instead of purple. Let's not lose it through here again. Be careful on the gas going from that curve. Go down to the corner, dive to the right. Excel, not too much. It was a little bit of a bad exit there. We're going to lose a lot of time. Swing out to the outside, brake early, send it down to the left. Get ready to deploy DRS. A little bit of a curve there. We're a little bit above the Delta. It's not very much though. We'll see what can happen with DRS open. Down this corner, down to this long left-hander into a right, which bad stuff happened here last year. We're not going to talk about that. Don't use too much of the curb. Try to just touch it on the outside. We go red sector 2. 3/10 down on the lap. 2.5-ish right now. I don't know if we can make that up. Not quite going to be the lap that we wanted. And it's going to end up being 2.5 tenths down on the lap. We did not improve. And when we thought we were gonna improve on the last lap, then we mess up like that. And, yep. So, won't make it through to Q3, but honestly we're pretty fine with that. And I'll see you when we get to the final Q2 results. So we come out of Q2 seeing the 10 that advanced, and yes, we do end up going 13th on the grid, surrounded by 2 Alpha Tauris. Fernando Alonso's there. Callum Ilott, of course. Getting into Q2, he'll start 16th up there with us. Let's see what we can do when we get to the race.
Months of rumour and speculation all come to an end today as we return to racing for the opening event of what promises to be an enthralling season. Welcome along then to round 1 of this year's Formula One World Championship. We'll be racing around 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit today. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left down into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. A new season then, a clean slate where anything could happen. Anthony Davidson is with me today as we get another year of Formula One underway.
We're into those tense few minutes before the first race then. Everyone's a little bit nervous about reliability. They haven't been running in the hot, turbulent wake of other cars in practice. They've not been pushing at 100% for long durations. Let's hope no one has to deal with any nasty surprises.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Perez, Daniel Ricciardo, and Norris. Leclerc, Vettel, Sainz, and Lance Stroll. Fernando Alonso, Gasly, the owner driver, and Tsunoda. Ocon, Ireland, Kimi Raikkonen, and Antonio Giovinazzi. Russell, Mick Schumacher, Mazepin, and Nicholas Latifi.
Here we go then. We're going to be on the grid for some race strategies. A 14-lap race. No rich mix this year, so just going to give enough fuel to where we'll make it to the end. We're pushing that stint 7 laps. I'm okay with that. We're going to rock with that. And here we go at the Bahrain Grand Prix. It's 5 red lights and away we go. It's a good start from us alongside Alonso, who had a very bad start. The Alpha Tauri of Gasly looked pretty good, and then we're squeezed. We're 3 wide into the first corner. Don't want to lose it like we did in around 2 Alpines. We're going to try to squeeze Alonso out. We will. Squeeze Vettel out. We will do that as well. Down the straight. And it's a very good into this corner. Really taking him. I'm going to have to give him the space. We're gonna have to go the long way
As we
around and
almost
try to
lose
beat
the
him
back
out
end
on
a
it.
little
He's
bit
still
there.
there. And then we will just give him a little squeeze and he will give us the spot. But he'll probably be here down this straight or the next one. He's pretty close, no DRS yet, of course. We've saved as much ERS as possible because that's what's going to save us with no rich mix this year. It's going to be ERS, and then when you have DRS, you got to use it. Coming around after lap 1, it's going to be P11. That's pretty good for a car that's not very good. We're actually going to have a shot here at Lance Stroll, but maybe not. We dive down to the inside, had to brake later than him. We slip a little bit through that first corner, and we get by him into the point, but we're almost holding up both Aston Martin cars here. We're going to brake early, and both of them die to the inside. The AI are so aggressive this year, as we are really holding them up. It's going to be hard for us to catch Gasly. We don't have as much traction going through these corners as these other guys do. Get a little loose through there. One of them's looking to the inside here. I don't know if that's Seb. Yes, it is. Seb absolutely destroying his teammate. He got a little loose out of that corner, possibly. Seb's going to come at us with a run here at the start of lap 3. He's going to go to the left side here. I go protective. He's going to have it at some extent here going down to the turn 1. I got to keep it very tight. He may end up taking it from us. The Aston Martin backs out of the corner. And we end up getting DRS since we were behind him at that point. Now Seb's really going to lose out because Lance Stroll had it as well. So, yep, that sucks to be Seb there. He did lose the position. They might be fighting, which may give us a chance to extend our gap between each other. But I'm going to have no DRS. They may get it on me, so see how long I can keep it. So a couple of laps later here, I ended up really started focusing, and I've brought it down to 1.2 to Gasly. I've extended it 3.1 on the Aston Martins, and I was very, very close to putting in the fastest lap, a purple sector 1 and green both. But the reason I'm catching here is actually because it looks like Sainz is holding up Charles, who is then holding up Gasly. So they're creating a bit of a train here. I need to see if I can step up on this. Obviously, some cars here that we really shouldn't be battling. Of course, I'll change the difficulty in the next one because I can't change it now. But we'll see if we can put together a couple good sectors here. Maybe have some DRS on them. We'll see. So yes, I will have DRS going down the straight. A little bit of a rear end step out there. We save it as much as we can. 4 seconds on the Astons now. But these cars are pretty fast. They've all got DRS as well. I'm sure they're all using ERS. But Sainz, dude, he's really holding up this train. And that might allow the Astons to get back if I can't get around these guys. I don't really need to get around them. We got lost in that corner again like we did before in the last season. We're going to really be up there on Gasly. We get another little step out there. Of course, you can tell, I mean, the car isn't driving that bad. It feels pretty good, but you can tell that it is a brand new car. There's a couple of things that just go wrong with it every once in a while. So, yeah. We're going to have a shot here with DRS. We're going to use some ERS going down into this sharp corner against Gasly and the 2 Ferraris. Gasly and Leclerc, both guys I'm looking at to sign in the future. You may not want to sign right now, guys, but hey, this is just showing you, and I take it, yeah, that's my worst part of the track, and there goes all that progress we've made in the last 5 laps. All down, and then, yeah, we accelerate way too early, and yeah, very bad lap. So we got the first round of, or I guess second round of pit stops there. Charles going in, Ricciardo, Verstappen, Hamilton. We'll be coming in next lap, it looks like. Can we get Gasly? I'm not going to send it. I don't want to take too much curb, but we may have a shot at him here. He will be in range of Carlos, it looks like. Yes, he will. Actually, I will use the RS because we'll get to save it on the pit stop. Gasly, we give him a little touch there to the gearbox. I don't want to do that too much. I don't want to lose a wing. Well, we are going to be boxing this lap, but I don't want to have to go on and replace a wing. Stick to the line pretty good there. Get a little loose coming out of that one. Gasly right here. Oh, wow. I was going to say he had a little wobble there if you saw that, but it doesn't matter. So we're all going to be boxing here, it looks like. So is Carlos, so is Gasly. We're in Can we have a faster pit stop than these
There's
guys?
been an incident on track resulting in loose debris. Fortunately, the marshals have managed to clear it up in time, and there are no plans for a safety car right now.
Okay. Looks like Sainz is out ahead of us. We're not going to be able to get out ahead of Pierre. It's very close, though. We're right on him. Can we get him? I don't think I'll dive bomb this corner because he'll be able to get a little bit of a lead here.
See these tires through
Looks
to
like
the
we
end
came
now.
out to some pretty clean traffic here. Right up on Gasly. The Ferrari of Leclerc gets in front of his teammate Sainz on the undercut. And now he'll lead this big train of DRS. We're pushing here. Can we maybe send it on Gasly? No, I'm gonna back out early so I don't break my wing. Looks like all the pit stops have went through and we are sitting P10. I'd be perfectly fine with that. In our first race as a team, that'd be pretty dang good. We're gonna be here on Gasly going into this corner. Around the outside, that's not what I wanted to do. That is what happened. Can we maybe get him? Gasly looking a bit slow here for the AlphaTauri. He's going to defend all the way down. We're going to take the long way around like we did with Seb earlier. Put the power down a little bit earlier. He's still there. He's still there. Got to give him the room. And then he's going to come back at us here. And we're going to get around him. Can we hold that position, though? I'm going to say yes, but for how long, I really don't know. He is an obviously faster car. We move up to P9 in our first race. Oh, but then don't worry, Gasly comes right back at us here on the straight with DRS and ERS. He deployed and he backs out of the corner, but no, he doesn't. He's still there. We touch a little bit. Gasly's gonna lose some time. That's how that works. This time he's gonna have a good look down to the inside. We're going to go switch back on her to take the inside line. He's going to be there. He's got more power down. He's probably got ERS deployed. He'll take it the long way around, and he will take the position back. And we'll fall back to P10. It was a good move by him. We tried to pull a little switch back on him, but it did not work out in our favor. He'll take it. We fall to P10. That's okay, though. We're still fighting for points here, which is pretty good. Never mind though, we're going to be right back on this straight. We got to back off the gas a little bit. He's really slow. We got DRS and ERS, and I don't think I really touched him. I don't know where collision was. We take a little bit too much curve. He's still going to be there on the inside. He'll take it back. But we're going to go for it again. He's going to have DRS. We're going to have ERS. We're going to try to edge him out down the drag stretch. Down into a sharp right-hander. He's got the position right now. He makes me go the long way around. Gasly and I are fighting for this P9 and P10. Gasly takes the inside, and we back out of the corner a little bit earlier than he will. And now we'll have to fight him again in another lap. So here once again, we're going to have a very good chance to catch him, but I slipped out of the corner, and now the Aston Martins are back. And, like, the Alpines and stuff behind them. But, like, me and Gasly fighting have extended the lead from the Ferraris on us. But the Aston Martins have caught up to us. We're going to try to pull ahead of them now. And we're going to keep fighting Pierre Gasly because we've had a great little scrap between me and him throughout this whole race. Especially within the last lap or two. And once again, we are going to have a shot at it down this straight. We're going to turn on ERS early. Use DRS. We'll see what we can do going down the straight here. Start at lap 13. Gasly won't go protected. He'll stay there. Everything being deployed. He's going to be with us still. We break early. He's still going to be there. Gasly, he will keep the position. But we will have DRS. And this time we beat him. Traction out of the corner. He slipped a little bit. DRS, ERS. Hell, Gasly's getting attacked by Seb. And Gasly might hang on to the position. There's a three-way battle going on back there. So Gasly ended up being way faster than us through this last lap, and he will have us. We're going to try to do a protective little line here, but Gasly zooms by us. We'll save our ERS, tuck back in behind him, brake a little bit earlier than normal. Last lap here, can we hang on to it from Seb, though? Get a little loose coming out of that corner. Gasly will take a little bit more room off of us, but Seb is gaining. And that's not good because we're going into my least favorite part of the track through here with these S's. We just need to keep the space on Seb. Dude, I'm not worried about the fuel. We're on the last lap. I don't care if we have 2 laps left. But we actually do have like 1.5 extra. Seb is on us though. Down this last stretch before the final one coming up here with DRS on it. He might be able to get us. He's only 3/10 back. This is gonna be an oh no, I guess we got ERS as well, and then DRS. Should be able to keep it on him. Coming through these final corners. Valtteri will come home and win it here in Bahrain for the first race of the year. I'm still fighting Gasly. I thought maybe we'd have a chance at him. We might. Coming down the stretch, he is saving ERS. You can see the blinky red light. It's going to be a final corner pass if it does happen. Brake late. Get around and we clear Pierre Gasly. And we're going to move up to P10 in the first race of the year. On the final corner to come home P9 in this first F1 2021 My Team race. What a finish. Look at the line of cars that was behind us.
A fantastic team effort then to secure victory here in the desert. Anthony, tell me, what was it that helped them achieve this success?
Well, I honestly feel it was down to the driver and car today. I mean, we can talk driver skill all day, but if you don't have a solid team to back that, you're never going to get anywhere. When you hit that sweet spot of having both an excellent driver and an incredible car, that's when you see results like those we witnessed today.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today.
So yes, Valtteri ends up winning it, but for us, very good race, very proud of that. Come home P9, we will up the difficulty for the next race though, because it seemed a little bit too easy. I don't know, it just really seemed easy, especially in qualifying, and we fought throughout the race to get up to P9. I mean, had a great start, but yeah, we'll up the difficulty.
So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Valtteri Bottas takes the top spot. He's our new Drivers' Championship leader after today's result. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
I'm going to give it to the owner-driver today. They fought so hard and had incredible pace at times, so I don't think anyone else did a better job today.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes move to the top of the table. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
Great race weekend for us, P9. We had to fight Pierre Gasly throughout the whole thing. Callum Ilott ends up dropping to 18th, Mick Schumacher way back in last. Holy, 7 seconds back on Latifi. But yep, that's going to do it for episode 2 of our F1 2021 My Team series. I'll see you later. Peace out.